Sign Guy here, 360 Pro. Less than a week away. I have caught up with the general manager for the night, Coach Grady Barganier. Former head coach of the Academy Bumblebees, but if you ask anybody in the Academy, sir, they still think you're head coach.
Oh, no. No, just an old man.
Oh, sir. Sir, let's talk about Grady Barganier of the past. What made you decide to coach?
I grew up loving sports. My dad always played catch with me. He'd get off the tractor at home. We grew up on the farm, and we'd play catch with football, baseball, shoot a basketball, and just got to have a genuine love for sports. So I played everything in high school and went to college and decided that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a coach and work with kids and work with sports. That's what I've done all my life. And now that I'm retired, I still teach baseball lessons about 4 or 5 days a week.
And you're married. I was Linda. Shout out to Linda. How you doing?
Yes, and she's a coach also. She's a retired volleyball, basketball, and track coach.
That's right. She did a coach at Academy too, didn't she?
Yes, sir, she did.
And you got 2 sons, I believe.
No, son and daughter.
Son and daughter. I'm sorry.
Yes. The daughter is Katie. She's 35, teaches in San Antonio.
Okay.
And coaches volleyball, basketball, and track.
So she took after both of y'all.
Yes, sir. And then Luke coaches in Clean. He's the head baseball coach and assistant football for secondary, and then he teaches geometry and algebra. So he's a coach also.
Wow, that runs in your bloodline then. Everybody's a coach.
Yeah, and Luke and Katie, they played all the sports in school as well.
So how does it feel like when somebody else is coaching, all 4 of y'all look around?
Well, it's great. It's lots of fun. At one time, the last year, when I retired in 15, we had 4 Coach Barganiers. My wife, my daughter, me, and Luke. So we had 4 Coach B's in the house at one time.
Well, people know this, but me and Coach Barganier go way back, probably 40 plus years. It's got to be.
At least, yes, because we just got married, and you were a little bitty guy. Used to water our grass for us.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, Billy's dad came out one day and said, "Why is your grass always green and mine's not?" I said, "Well, because your son waters my grass with your hose."
Well, I got to meet Coach Grady. He got to meet me when I was a way little young guy, and I've always looked up to Coach Barganier. And now, look, he's on my corner. Finally. Now let's talk about Academy and wrestling. How did you get involved in 360 wrestling?
Well, just when I was a kid, we had black and white TV, and it would come on, and I watched Wahoo McDaniel, Brewster Brody, Jose Lothario, Blackjack Mulligan, all those guys, and I just loved watching. And then got with some friends of mine, and I followed it to Austin and San Marcos and different places in Waco, and watched when some of the big guys, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Von Erickson, come around.
Okay.
And just always enjoyed watching wrestling, and I still watch it every Monday and Friday.
Well, how'd you get involved with 360 Pro? How'd you get the chance to be general manager for the night?
Aaron Pressey just called and told me I was going to be the assistant, to be the special guest general manager for the night.
Awesome. What are you looking more forward to do? I know you probably haven't looked at the card and stuff. What's the main thing you're looking forward to coming out Saturday night? The fans, wrestling, or
the fans and seeing all the kids come in. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a packed house.
It should be.
Because I think Aaron's had a lot of publicity out there and stuff, and you have too as well. And I've had one of our board members, Mr. Adam Fawcett, has called me and talked to me, and he's one of the big promoters wanting to get it done also.
Well, this is supporting a good cause. It's supporting the seniors this time, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you give any information about that?
As far as I know, I assume it's for Project Celebration.
Yes, sir.
For their senior party, and I know that you guys do all the work, and the school makes money off of it, which is a great way to do things. I mean, y'all make money too, but the school sponsors it, and stuff, and it's great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, is there anything you would like to say to anybody out there while you're on the corner? Because it's been an honor and a privilege to know you and to honor you, to have you on the corner, and just to follow you, sir.
Well, it's been an honor I grew up in Troy, Texas, and played baseball in college, and then came back, and I wanted to coach in Troy, and they didn't have any openings. So I talked to a friend of mine from Academy who was coaching here, and I came down and applied here and got the job, and I coached here for 41 years. Academy is a great place. It's a great place to live, a great place to be, great place to work, great following, great supporters in the town. It's just Academy's been a great place, and I still have a deep love for Troy, Texas as well. But Academy is where I ended up working for 41 years. It's a great place.
Well, getting off the subject for a while, the wrestling and stuff was great. You got to have a good story to tell that since you've been coaching for 41 years. Tell us a wild story.
Okay, I guess the best one was one night I was coaching a football game out here and twisted my knee. I'd already had some problems. I'd injured it a few weeks before that, showing some kids how to do some drills on the running ropes, on the squared ropes. And so I twisted my knee, and Mr. Fisher, our superintendent, bought me a pair of crutches down
Okay.
from the press box. So I coached the rest of the game with my assistants on crutches.
Oh, wow.
I believe we were playing Lexington, Texas that night, and we ended up beating them 21-14. And I'll tell you what, I gotta add this. My cousin from Belton, his brother Richard Mangum, Baptist preacher.
Okay.
He was can't remember what he was at Maryland Baylor. He was the school chaplain or something. He came down and he was at the game. So one of my kids comes and said, "Coach, there's a young man. There's a man that wants to see." He said his name's Tom Landry. I looked over and there was a guy over there with a derby on, just like Tom Landry used to wear, and we're in a suit. And I said, "Oh, that's my cousin Richard." I went over and talked to him, and we visited for a few minutes, and he said, "How's the game looking?" I said, "Well, Lexington's picked to beat us by 3 touchdowns." He said, "No, not going to happen." He told me a story about the Cheyenne Pony Soldiers, and I can't remember exactly how it goes, but at the end of it, these Cheyenne Pony Soldiers were not going to be run off their property. They stuck a stake in the ground, tied a leather strap to their ankles, and they said, "We're not going anywhere." Anyway, and this is our home field we were playing Lexington on, and they were good. So I said, "Would you mind coming in and telling our kids that story before the game?" He said, "Sure." So he came in and told them the story, and they about tore the dressing room door off getting outside, and we won the game 21-14. And every game Richard came to after that, we never lost when he was there.
Oh, wow. Wow. Coach, it's been a pleasure, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys.
NWA 360 Pro. 360 Pro. Come out Academy. Less than a week away. Come see Coach Barganier. Give him a hug. Shake his hand. Come support a good cause. Guys, we'll see you Saturday.
I'd also like to add, Academy's had a great season, a great year this year. Boys, girls basketball, boys football, everything. We've got more to come in baseball and softball. They're still winning.
Hey, just don't come out to wrestling. You come out, watch some sports. Never know. Coach Barganier might just show up and tap you on the shoulder. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.